Hey everybody, I am going to go through basically how to have the right mindset when growing and scaling your business, right? And the reason I feel I am so qualified to go over and show you guys this is because I've done it for the past 12 years with multiple businesses that I own, and being in small business lending, I have helped thousands upon thousands of clients do the same thing. And the first and most important step is having the right mindset to scale and understanding how to utilize money, right? Money is just an asset to help you increase your sales, okay, and scale your business, right? And what I mean by that is if you use money properly, you are going to be able to scale your business a lot quicker, a lot faster than your competition. And that's the most important thing to get is utilizing money to make more of it, right? And when you're using financing, you're using other people's money, right? Everyone talks about other people's money and it being the fastest way to scale. It's true, but you have to wrap your head around having the right mindset to do that. You have to understand what the opportunities are for your business to grow and to scale and to take it to that next level. All right, so the first thing you should think about is, how am I generating most of my revenue now? All right, and after you analyze that, you need to think, well, what additions could be made to increase my revenue and how much will it increase, right? Because that's ultimately going to decide whether you move forward on that project or not. It's also going to be, or should be, the key determining factor if you take financing or not, because you need to weigh the pros and the cons. Are you bringing in more money than the payment of the loan or the line of credit that you're borrowing? And is the return on investment greater than the cost of the capital? Okay, those are the two key questions anytime you're using or looking to scale using financing. All right, but let's get past that. All right, let's actually show you how to do it. So when you analyze it, you should be thinking, what equipment do I need? If you're in manufacturing, it could be any piece that's going to make you have a higher production output, right? If you're in logistics, it's obviously how many more trucks can I get on the road? What does each truck mean to my business? And how is it going to allow me to scale? If you're in retail, it's probably going to be inventory, marketing, or staff. All right, those four key things are usually what is going to drive your business, drive your scales up. So equipment, adding to staff, adding inventory, and marketing. All right, those are the four items that you have to consider no matter what industry you're in. All right, it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple, but analyze where can you spend money that is going to allow you to grow and scale your business, right? And now the biggest part of that is kind of running through a breakdown of, if I spend or invest $30,000 into inventory or bring on a new line, how much of that can I sell and how quickly can I sell it? Okay, marketing. Marketing is a tricky item to, invest in because, one, if you're going to invest major money into marketing, if you're doing it yourself, that's great. Most people don't have that ability or have that capacity. So when you're bringing on a company to come in and market for you, you need to be sure. You need to get you got to go through reviews. I would probably speak with current clients that they're working with, ask for references, because there's just so much misinformation out there on marketing. All right, staff, obviously, hire quick, fire faster, right? Or hire slow, fire quick. The reason being is you don't want toxic people. You need people that are going to fit the culture. And then equipment's pretty easy. You got to know what you're buying, how it's going to help you, and how it's going to improve your business, improve your output, and increase revenue. Now, once you have that picked out, it's about pulling the trigger and getting that done, right? And as you're increasing your revenue, the next thing you need to know on how to scale is, well, can I improve my process, right? Can I improve the liquidity of the business? When I say liquidity of the business, what I'm talking about is how much cash you typically keep on hand, all right? Because that will allow you to, again, take that next level up and find more things to scale into. And while you're going through your process, all right, and you probably should review your process once a quarter, because as you're scaling, that process that you have now might not be the process you need to get to that next level. If you have a 20, 30, 40, 50% increase in business, right, the current process you're using may break. So you have to analyze where it broke and why did it break, and then fix it, right? These are all important things that I've been through several cycles of. Next, as you're moving up, if you didn't get the financing that you wanted, you have to look at, well, what's my personal credit look like? What's my business credit look like? Because now if you increase your sales and you have more revenue, it might be time, and I think it's always time, to work on your personal and your business credit. Because the better credit that you have, the easier it is to get better lines of financing. And the better lines of financing and the quicker you can get them, the quicker you can scale your business, right? So it's not just personal credit, it's personal and business credit, right? Always monitor those and make sure that you're always trying to improve them, all right? And then what you're gonna do every time you go through this process, meaning you add equipment, staff, inventory, marketing, and then you look to improve your process, your credit, your liquidity, it's a rinse and repeat cycle, meaning you did it once, great. Now, where's the next opportunity lie, right? Once you find that next opportunity, you should be working on your process, your credit, and finding out, getting into bigger and better lines. What I mean by that is, if your business doesn't have a line of credit, make sure you have one. Make sure it's available and use it. Because the more you use a line of credit, all right, the easier it is to ask for a credit line increase. And having that credit line increase is very important to be able to continue scaling. All right. Now, I want to give you guys some examples. All right, this is probably one of my favorite stories, and I can tell you, I've had a client for about 6 years now. When he came to me, he had good credit. He's in logistics, and he's not even a client, he's a friend. Over the course of 6 years, I've probably given him close to $5 or $6 million. But that first time he came to me, he was doing about $125,000 to $150,000 a month. And I was able to get him into a program for financing. And he used it to buy trucks and to bring on, more people. Lo and behold, he was able to increase his business. He is the perfect example of everything we just discussed. Constantly looking for better lines, constantly looking to add equipment and staff to his business. And so over the course of time working with him over the past 6 years, what he's done is he's grown his business to where he was at $125,000 to $150,000 a month, and now he's averaging around $750,000 a month. There's months he hits over $1 million in revenue, right? And why is that? Because he had the right mindset, which is what we're going over today, having the right mindset and consistently trying to improve his process, adding to his business through equipment and staffing, all right? And that has allowed his business to grow almost 7x, 8x from where, I picked up or I met him, right? And now it's to a point where when he needs financing, actually it's been like this for the past probably 5 years. So after year one, all he does is text me, hey, Jonathan, this is what I need, right? So even if it's not with me, you're looking to grow and scale your business, build a relationship with someone that can help you and guide you and steer you, where you're on a first name basis and all you have to do is text. The point I'm trying to make here is he adopted the right mindset, all right? Most of the money, he does pay himself and he pays himself well, as every entrepreneur should when they can afford to do it. He also invests a ton of money back into the business, right? And by continuing to invest into the business continues to grow, continues to scale, and now he has one of the larger logistics companies on the West Coast with huge clients. And he's actually at the stage where he's opening other businesses at this point and having somebody run his business, which in my opinion, I think is the goal of every entrepreneur, right? Build a system, build a business, grow and scale that business, and then hire somebody to basically replace you, right? And it happens when you go through that cycle, and you don't go through that cycle without the right mindset. So always keep in mind, look for whatever opportunities you can to increase your sales, increase your revenue. While you're doing that, make sure that you're always looking to improve your process, improve your credit, improve your liquidity, okay, and get better lines of financing, because it's much easier to scale using other people's money. And once you do that cycle of 1 or 2 times, don't stop. Keep going and keep growing, right? That's how you're going to get the business of your dreams, and that's how you're going to hit all your goals that you want to accomplish.